So thank you all for the invitation. I'm Samanth Prabhu. I'm a Senior Associate Editor for Circulation Research. And it's a pleasure for me to talk about the journal on behalf of our Editor-in-Chief, Jane Friedman. Now, you've heard all about circulation. As Joe said, it's a clinical journal with close basic science as well as clinical papers. Circulation research really focuses on basic and translational science, and we feel that we're the #1 journal dedicated to basic and translational cardiovascular science. We're really looking for papers that are novel, that are methodologically rigorous, and have high impact for either fundamental mechanisms or in its relationship to clinical translation. Now, that being said, we will also consider clinical science as long as it has a strong translational component. And we have several several areas of expertise within the editorial team that covers all of these bases. So here's our mission statement of our journal. We aim to continue to be the preeminent journal for basic and translational cardiovascular and stroke research. We want to be the unequivocal leader in basic cardiovascular sciences and to really publish the highest impact and reliable research while promoting inclusivity, quality, and integrity. These are our senior editorial team. So I mentioned Jane Friedman is our editor-in-chief. We have a deputy editor. We have 4 senior associate editors, including myself. And we have a team of associate editors. Now, like Circulation, our editorial team is not exclusively based in the U.S. We have multiple editors from Europe. We have also an associate editor, Professor Yu Wang, from China. And we really aim to be soliciting papers from across the world. Now, I'll show you the data from the China and Hong Kong region for circulation research later. None of this is possible without a very, very broad and diverse editorial board. Here we have a large number of editorial board members who really are the backbone of a highly rigorous and thoughtful reviews that we receive and we use to judge paper quality. This is our time to first decision. As you could see, compared to 2023 on the right, 2024 on the left, we are pretty much running in the range of 13 days, time to first decisions. Our research letters are brief, still mechanistic and impactful papers, limited to 1 figure. The editorial time there is slightly higher at 14.8 days. These are the number of publications that we receive. If we ignore the COVID years, so we're running pretty flat, pretty constant in the 1,300s, and 2024's year to date will probably hit that level as well this year. So this is our acceptance rate for circulation research. We are quite selective, but the acceptance rate has ticked up from 2014, where it was 8%. To about 10%, which is really what our target level is in terms of acceptance of papers. And if we look at the overall number of papers that have been accepted by circulation research, this is the percentage of accepted papers from China and Hong Kong by year. And it's really striking to see a 10-fold increase in the percentage of accepted papers from China and Hong Kong as a total of all the papers we take at Circ Research. In 2014, that was down at 1%, and now it is 11%, ranging from between 10 and 13%. So this speaks to the incredible growth of science, of really rigorous science in China and Hong Kong. And we receive a large number of manuscripts submitted to the journal, and the science, I believe, is outstanding. These are the top 5 most downloaded manuscript with Chinese authorship, at least of the corresponding author. And you could see that there is a wide range of scientific themes, from atherosclerosis to vascular disease, to heart failure, to hypertension, and to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I'm not going to go through all of these, but there's a substantial number of papers that are highlighted in the journal from China and Hong Kong, really spanning the breadth of themes in cardiovascular research, basic and translational cardiovascular research. So here are some of our initiatives that are coming up, in place this year. Very popular amongst our readers is the compendia. And compendia, we choose a certain number each year, and this is really a targeted theme that undergoes an in-depth, state-of-the-art review. And these are some of our most popular issues and most downloaded papers. This year, we've had a compendium on circadian mechanisms in cardiovascular and cerebrovascular disease. We have a compendium on the environmental impact, environmental basis of cardiovascular health and biology. This was notable because this was the first compendium that we had that was not just reviews, but also accepted original manuscripts and research letters. So that was a new format for our compendium that we hope to emulate in selected topics in the coming years. And then finally, we also had this year a compendium on cardiomyology, which is close to my own heart, and I was one of the associate editors, for that compendium, been highly downloaded and very successful. We have several planned, some of whom the editors are sitting in the room. We have inter-organ crosstalk in heart failure and cardiometabolic disease with Gabriele Sciattarella and Maria Contaridis. Cardiopulmonary disease and exercise with Ravi Shah and Rob Gersten. Cardiovascular health and care in women, editor Kate Lindley. And single-cell technique, single-cell resolution, and molecular phenotyping. That'll be a very, very anticipated topic with Eric Gamazan and Nathan Tucker. As Joe mentioned, it's the 100th year, 100th anniversary of the American Heart Association, so we also have a centennial collection. And these are articles that will periodically be published in Circulation Research throughout this calendar year, really highlighting the achievements in cardiovascular science. You could go to the webpage. Here's the exact URL, but all of the manuscripts related to the Centennial Collection are located there. Just a word about how you can submit to the journal. You can submit directly to Circulation Research, as always, but we're also, this past year, initiated a submission portal for AHA journals. Here's the URL, but this portal was launched in October 2023. And what you can do is submit your manuscript and select in order of priority the journals in which you want this manuscript to be considered. Right now, there's a choice of Circulation Research, ATVB, and JAHA. Hypertension is going to be added at the end of this year, and stroke will be added in early 2025. So here, this paper will undergo review by the authors of the journal you select. And this is an example. For example, a vascular biology manuscript submission can be deposited into the bucket, so to speak, of the editor-in-chief of Circ Research or the editor-in-chief of ATVB, if those were the two articles that two journals rather, you selected for consideration of your article. This will undergo a joint review in the priority that you mentioned, that you select. For example, if you select Circulation Research first, ATVB second, and so forth, it'll go first to Circ Research. If it is more appropriate, for example, for ATVB, it'll be passed on to the ATVB journal editor-in-chief, and then it will be published according to the topic, expertise, and priority for those journals. In the next few months, it'll be expanded to 5 journals for the submission of basic and translational science. We also have ongoing podcasts. If you haven't listened, these are very, very fun and informative. Cindy St. Hilaire is the editor for the Circ Research podcast, and each monthly podcast will take an article of interest, talk to the authors, and really not only highlight from the journal's current issue, but expert insights into new research that will have an impact on the field, again, linked to specific articles in the journal. We also have increased engagement on social media, on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And we have also an initiative for early career editorial board members. Now, this is important for junior investigators, young faculty. Each year, in July or so, there's a call for applications for early career editorial board members, and these are generally faculty within 5 years of their faculty appointment. This year, we had to choose from over 25 applicants. An early career editorial board member is paired with a more senior person on the board or one of us as associate editors. We expect the early career board member to review 2 or 3 reviews, if needed, with mentoring from the senior person that they are paired with. And each early career member will serve 1-year term and may be recruited to the formal editorial board after completion of the program, depending on their review activity and review quality. And so if you are interested, or any of your group are interested in early career editorial board membership, please email the editorial office. Gemma will put you in the queue for a call for applications, which will be announced in the mid part of next year. These are our early career editorial board members this year. They are from all over the world, actually, and you can see there are multiple mentors from the U.S., from outside the U.S., and this really helps a faculty member, the young faculty member, really develop their portfolio, their resume, and experience with manuscript reviews. If you're going to the American Heart Association sessions next week, Circulation Research will have a special session on one of the compendia that we had this year, the environmental impact on cardiovascular health and biology. And we also will have an editorial board reception at the AHA. Like Circulation, we are now on WeChat. Please engage with Circ Research at this handle on WeChat, and we look forward to increased participation. Thank you.